Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We got a deck from yesterday. It's got the Mage Colossal, which of course a priest stole from me and killed us with. Oh dear. So the stream will explode on the countdown? Yeah, it happens. It happens, but you know. You gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with explosions. Good to see you today. Good to see Elena. I get to catch a stream today. Yeah, Kong says early stream. We're a little earlier than usual. A lot of times we get started around noon West Coast, which is half an hour from now. Good to see Ark. Hope everybody's doing well this weekend. Hopefully this deck will be doing well. Let's begin. I says, why is there smoke coming from your deck? That's not smoke. That's steam. Steam from the steamed mana we're having. Hope you unlocked that emote with channel points. Let's see. We got Mistake, we got Arcane Worm. Yes, of course I did. Ooh, Mistake does activate in the Rubian. That could be good. Let's just throw the bolt at this. Not sure if next turn will be, like, trade off the Mistake at a discount spell, or we playing the Vrykul. But actually the Vrykul can activate in Rubian too. Diver. Okay. See what they do about this. Look at this. I'm gonna tap on 3. This makes sense provided they are thrown out. No, they're not. I was wondering if they were gonna throw out one of those. You know the card I mean. You know the card. The card? What card do I mean? I mean... Oh, I love Wildfire. I love Wildfire. And, yeah, it looks like it used draw 2 cards, but I do have 2 discover a spell. I love Wildfire. I'm gonna take Wildfire. What card am I talking about? The 2-1. The 2-1. Shadowblade Slinger? I think Shadowblade Slinger is the name. The 2-1 that does damage based on the damage you took that turn. If they played that with the tap, it could make sense. Okay, so if we trade this, I can do that discount spell. But maybe I just want to play Ethereal Conjure.
You want it? I got it.
A Mind Song, it does damage. None of these actually do damage. I'm gonna take Cone of Cold. I feel like we're doing damage quickly enough that freezing up a board they have is more important than trying to clear a board. We'll see if that's the case. Sandrunner's a good thing, Nate, with Cone of Cold. Again, I get the 3-cost minion. Maybe I wanna freeze it. Let's do this, which makes us more vulnerable to AoE.
The more you'll struggle.
Let's do this. Get this discount spell. Take a life sense to remove certain types of taunt. I mean, Deathborn's sweet, but I think with the position we're in the game, we just want to be able to do this last bit of damage as quickly as possible.
The cold can't stop me.
Yep. Get rid of a taunt. Get rid of it. Now I can just fireball and ping them, but this is more fun.
I'll get him.
Alright, well, if every game goes that smooth, we're gonna get 12-1. That was, whew. Smooth as silk. The smoothest jazz. One loop before you started. It was the Spectre Buddha come to visit us on this memorable day. How often does Chalmers buy it? Does Chalmers always not buy it? Because I think every one I looked at, I looked at like, I don't know, maybe 6 of them. Seemed like every time Chalmers doesn't buy it. Does he ever buy it? The other thing that was a little, curious that I saw was, I don't think he does, it's a set factory, yeah. One that was a little curious was, man, my train of thought, I need more caffeine or something. I keep trailing off today. What was the little thing that was curious? Spectre Buddha, Chalmers doesn't buy it. I'm trying to get the train back on track. I'm trying. I don't buy it. I don't know. Maybe I'll remember. Oh, just the voices. The voices sometimes the voices doing weird stuff, you know. Skinner turning Southern, Chalmers getting a Britishy voice. Sometimes a woman's voice showing up in the text-to-speech. Those all were oddities that I saw a bit of. This is early stuff of the weekend. Yep. You know, but Monsieur's the herald of the weekend, the true herald. I'm always thinking of Monsieur, trying to get started earlier. Look what's happened with that. That's all funny. So if I were to trade off a Zambi. People a discount in the Rubian. Although
Let's think this through. Time's almost up.
So this makes me kind of weak to AoE, but it does clear up that sun well. Well. Oh wait, sorry, that's the buff, which is also very concerning. The buff is very concerning, but research skill level. I know. It does leave me with a board, though. You know.
I'm ready to be just like you.
Yeah, still up and out and have AoEs. I mean, these are all minions, right? Because they just buffed 4 minions. Guess they gave a spammy, though. Been quite a few spammies. Oh, shoot, well. I mean, this maybe should be expected. You could have tried to play Objection, but of course if I play a secret, they might go for a different card first. Well, we're dead. Let's see. We could try Discover a Deathborn, maybe. Because otherwise, I don't know what we're gonna do. Could also do the discounted spell.
How curious. You want it, I got it.
Well, those are not Deathborn.
Darkness beckons!
Teach me!
Killed 1, but not 2. Dr. White, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Yikes. Discovered a blood card, too. As well as random audio and video froze sheet, but the overlay was still working, so you can see card draws and stuff. Yeah, I've heard about that happening before. Man, oh man. You know, use a frozen touch with a fireball, but they're, you know, they're double blood. They're probably gonna be healing. Even so.
You cannot understand the purpose.
Alright, well, I'm not expecting to get out of this, but we're gonna try. The blood tap into the swarm guard is just too darn strong. Plus, they've discovered a blood rune card, and now they've discovered a spell. Whew.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese.
So this draws a Deathborn. The cheesemonger is a big problem now.
Let's think this through.
This valley will be your icy tomb.
Do I ever play Objection and let him get a 3-cost spell? I think I have to. I think I have to, but it feels bad to give him spells. I'm gonna end up giving him a lot of spells, probably. Is it Hourglass guaranteed? No, it actually gives you a random spell. It's not class-based. It's not class-based, so they could get a 3-cost spell from any class. It could be a billion things. Exactly 1 billion things. This is actually a... They're gonna get a 6-cost spell. I can't really get around that, but this is gonna be a very good Deathborn. You're gonna get a 0-cost spell and a 6-cost spell. But we're gonna get 4 skeletons. Alright. They have a random 0-cost spell, which could be like Devouring Swarm. They got a random 6-cost spell. They got a random 3-cost spell. They have a Blood Rune card and a Discovered spell. They got a billion things. But what we got is a Fireball and Frozen Touch. Namakan, spell offense, Namakan, hope you're doing great today. It despairs over all the spells I've given them. It's a fair despair, but I don't know. We might make it if some of these skeletons go face. Skeleton warriors, da 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 da. Fresh 2 mana crystals. That wasn't Devouring Swarm. Look! Look, Iros, it's the spirit of the Buddha. Just mentioned. I got Siphon Mana too. I got a lot of burst damage. How much damage do I have this turn? I have to kill off one of these. I could do 4. I can do... So wait, why did I say 4? I can do 6, 8, 10... 10. No, wait, yeah.
Curious.
One mana off lethal, it looks like. But yeah, if skeleton goes face. Nice, it's lethal. I think it's 1 off because we don't have 10 mana. Trade a skeleton. Is that even if the skeleton doesn't go face? Is it still? Yeah, Laris says, "Oh no, mana." Yeah, that's the trouble. Although if this goes face... Oh! Skeletons always go face. Skeletons always go face. I never called lethal, I called Leia. Although you were, never mind, I called lethal, yeah. Never mind, I called lethal.
You're right.
Alright. This is easy lethal, easy 20% lethal. Once you says easy lethal, this is easy. Alright, 20% lethal, easy lethal, 5 wins, 1 loss. The save struggle add numbers. My brain is definitely not at full speed today. I keep losing track of the sentences I'm saying. I'm calling fireballs 4 damage. This is a cheating deck or what? Well, I mean, I'm cheating, but so is the opponent. This is lethal. Lethal. Lethal, sir.
I will fight with
Lethal, you're a man's deck. You're a man's deck. Know what I'm saying? Deck. You're my deck. Fades is low. Good to see it faded. I think we got to catch Fade for like 1 game yesterday. Maybe up to 4 games. I forget when we said hi to Faded in proportion to when the stream ended. Good to see it today. It's a good weekend so far. Oh, except you're actually going for Jim Carrey, aren't you, David? I went for Futurama, but I think you're going for Jim Carrey, right? You're going for Loser, I think, or what? I'm trying to remember.
strictly. No.
Understand the purpose.
Good top deck. Good top deck. I didn't have a play. He said the hero power is so loud with this skin. Hey, you better look forward to the next mage skin. It's gonna have a howitzer. That'd be great. Early invigorating sermon. Alright. I can do Siphon Man, but it doesn't discount any spells.
I hope this fits on the ship.
So Grey Sage Barret works with our Deathborns and Arcane Defender, but I haven't drawn any of those. The Arcane Defender's at the bottom of the deck, right? So if I take the Grey Sage, I'm never going to find the Arcane Defenders anyway. So I think we take the 7-mana Arcane Defenders that we can get to 6 mana if I use the Siphon mana.
You are excused.
So Grey Sage at the bottom of the deck. Never seen the Grey Sage Barret.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Armor...
What is it?
Peasant. Alright, so we get that Siphon if we want it, and we almost definitely do. We discount the Arcane Defender's 6 mana, which lets us play it next turn. Thanks, Obama, for joining us. Bonjour. Incomprehensible dead language. Here we go, Bob. Hope it's a good weekend so far. Yeah, well, I guess we're just gonna play that 6-mana Arcane Defenders, which is pretty sweet, but they might buff that 5/5. It's already buffed. Technically, it should be a 4/4.
I smell blood. I must move quickly.
Oh, spammy. Alright, well, I get to keep as a 5-2. Better than I expected them to do. It's Saturday, you know, that means chat draft. It actually might mean chat draft. Because we were supposed to do one on the mini-set release day and we didn't do it. So it actually might mean chat draft. I said we would do one and I forgot about it. So it might actually mean that.
Steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Reporting for duty.
How much damage can we do with Gaia? So the Gaia drills do 3 each, that's 6. Okay, we've got exactly enough. Fortunately. I want the infectious school to land in one of the drills, but it didn't. Ugh. Oh well, I won the 20% last game.
With me!
I guess I can't complain about this too much. Although I can complain about this, maybe? I don't know. I don't have any minions to land the infectious school in. Oh well. They said let him hero power for a few turns. Quite possible. Quite possible. That would have encouraged him to hero power. Torment! This is your 3rd major row? It's like our 4th or 5th mage in a row? 4th, I think? Yeah, 4, but none of them have gone infinite. None.
Inspirational.
This one's not going infinite either. Maybe. They are not playing into Deathborn at all.
Reporting for duty. The dark deed to defy death.
It's one big dragon, baby. Was it last night was painful to watch when that priest dropped the parrot, you're praying them out and hit the board, but alas, could see strong start this morning. Yeah,
Is there trouble?
yeah, praying them out would hit my board, yeah, which it could have. Yeah, I forgot about that. Mainly, I just remember, you know, I sheeped their mount, and they remounted it, you know, and I had the option to kill the sheep, which would have been a terrible decision, except when it goes down the way it went down. Another arcane worm. Okay, so what is the best way to do this? I mean, I can get a max of 7 skeletons, meaning I think we do start by trading here, I think. That's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. That sucks.
Stuff.
I don't know, that went very non-optimally. But thank you very much, Hobo. Thank you very much, Hobo, with 11 months of sub. Super appreciated.
Reporting for
There's Marco. Spearman, it feels like. Hope you're doing well. Order in the corridor. I got almost no health left. Oh, do I have 0 health left? Yep. Wow! That sucks. But thank you, Hobo. With 11 months of sub.
This is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins with my skeletons hit exactly the wrong targets. Alright, it is super, super appreciated though, man. Man, oh man. Even these amazing, amazing mage decks not winning for me. It's painful, it's painful. But the 11 months subs, almost a year of excellent decisions. Oh, well, I gotta hit this then.
excellent decision.
It is where the fun begins, is the first sub of the day, but if you mention excellent decision, we'll hit excellent decision. And I sure hope I can dedicate a win to you. It'd be very sad if this deck doesn't go infinite. It's a really, really good mage, unlike our last 2 or 3 mages.
The penalty for treason is death.
Let the negotiations begin.
You need a priest run. I just need more mages. Eventually they'll start going right. Eventually. Oh yeah, keep the siphon. I think I'm gonna keep this whole hand. And I lose. It's just candle shot in the keen eye. We've seen it before, we'll see it again.
Let's make a deal.
What was I saying? Oh, he says to get back on the, I gotta say, got back on the Gaim grind like 4 days ago. Year and 2 months Ace. Done work at school, need fitness better. What the hell's a Gaim? I have to say it. I have to say it's a tired joke. It's a tired Simpsons reference. I have to say it. And I walk in, and I see all the fitness equipment. Oh! Gaim.
The dark path is my destiny.
Okay, so do a good siphon. Actually, this is arcane too, isn't it?
I'm ready to be just like you.
It says a save. Scruffy in chat. Scruffy's a sleepy boy today. Scruffy's sleepy. He's stupid movie Tetris. I saw it existed. I saw it exists. I did not see it. Yes, I am terrible at maintaining any type of workout routine, Marcus. So I commend you for doing it. I can do diets. I'm terrible at workout routines. I always fall off. Says Arena currently. Crazy. It's crazy. It's the craziest arena's like ever been. Because it's standard. That's the first time we've ever had 6 standard sets that all have mini sets. Plus, it's just like the most powerful standard sets ever, with some power creep, some big power creep. I mean, going all the way back to like Descent of Dragons, really, but even more recent than that.
want it? I got it.
Pull her up!
So leaving up this Piper can be dangerous for sure. Donnie says, "Well, Mitch, very appreciated. There was stuff from Obo only 7 minutes ago. I'll say it. It's not close enough for Hype Train, but I'll still say it's close enough for." Two subs, make a hug. Well met, Donnie. Could also done well done. Could have done the Picard well done with the well met. I'll be doing well, Donnie. I'm doing pretty alright, although, like I said, I think I need more caffeine. My brain doesn't seem to be spinning at full speed yet. I just want to get deliberately wrong, Levy. In response, did you see the movie Tetris? Says, one man's quest to build a wall, not to be confused with any biopics of previous presidents. Oh, Grant. Oh, Grant. Deliberately get it wrong. Where are we going? It's not a good Deathborn. Got Gaia available next turn. Maybe I do this. Boom. Arcane Bolt. And then we Blizzard these targets, which can set up for Deathborn next turn.
Calculation error.
Yeah, maybe look a little suspicious why I don't attack with the 3/5. Yeah, I mean, he says Big Boy and Blizzard set Deathborn. I agree. And even if we don't get a good Deathborn, it's quite possible we'll get a good Gaia anyway. Good Gaia, y'all. What's coffee withdrawal look like for you, Save? Well, you mean caffeine withdrawal? Because I don't drink any coffee. I don't like coffee. I drink tea. We got tea right here. Hey, what's caffeine withdrawal? I mean, I do get a bit of a headache type thing, but you know, not too much beyond that. Alright. The Deathborn is very good.
Let's
Quite
think this
perfect,
through.
but it's very good. Wish we had more mana. If we had one more mana, we could even a little bit better. Let's just get 3 skeletons and sacrifice this over here. I think that's what we'll do. I don't know, do I ever want a Gaia?
Time's almost up.
Maybe not. So they've got their Dragonbane shot. They could just go Dragonbane shot, Dragonbane shot, Dragonbane shot, but it'll take their whole turn. There they go. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. It's good value. It's very slow, but it's very good value.
You want it? I got it.
is Arcane Defenders better than Rune? Probably. Am I gonna take Rune anyway because we're streaming? Probably. Is that why I'm not getting infinite runs? Probably.
An incredible discovery! I'm ready to be just like you.
As they say, if I want to discuss the new Picard episode a bit, that's fine. There's... You can try to talk very vaguely, because, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything. People may, you know, it's brand new type thing. I can talk vaguely about things. There's also a spoiler section on the Discord, though. Star Trek spoiler section on the Discord, so you can type anything freely there. I don't know how easy it is for you to, like, access the Discord while we're streaming here, but, yeah, if you post anything there, I can read. I can like read whatever you type spoiler. You can even whisper me on Twitch if you want to type anything spoilerly, and I can respond to it in a vague way. Whatever you want to do. Just ruin this up. Snowman's nice. Snowman's very nice. Drake Fire is pretty nice. Push Flame works. Get the buff and the draw. Ha! That Seafloor Gateway would have drawn Gaia. It did discount Gaia at least. Alright, well, that was very good. I said, wait, what? Oh! This is good. Yeah, that was very good. That was very good. He knows how much they power up on Picard. Come on, he's a legend. Why do that? So yeah. So in the first episode, you know, Shaw does it. And then, although Shaw does acknowledge what a legend Picard is. And then, but they did in the first season. It was even worse, right? The first season of Picard, where the Admiral was, you know, literally dropping F-bombs on him. The sheer fracking audacity. I think they are doing a better job. Even though there are people piling on, people that are piling on have reasons to pile on them. So I think they're doing better this season. Oh, this is another rune. Oh, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Every nightmare must end.
Anything that bends can break.
Oh, I gotta holla. I gotta holla again. They actually might be dead here. They might be dead. Yeah, they're like super dead. They're omega dead thanks to the holla. It's Picard show family friendly. The first season, like I said, has a lot of swearing in it, which is really weird because Star Trek doesn't usually have much swearing at all. So the first season has some F-bombs, has some frackers in it. The second and third seasons are much more standard Star Trek and much more family friendly. Especially this third season so far. This third season's very much more in line with traditional Star Trek. In fact, it's doing lots and lots of callbacks to, not even they're doing some callbacks to the Picard movies, but they're actually doing lots of callbacks to the Kirk movies, which is interesting. Alright, 6 wins, 2 losses. Dedicate that win to Donnie. Not sure if I dedicate a win to Hobo. So also dedicate a win to Hobo. If we win this match, we'll take our first 3-minute break. If we lose this match, might still have to do it. Good to see Coffin. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, in the latest episode, I mean, I guess I won't talk about what they're talking about, but the thing that was curious in the latest episode to me, and this may be a little too directly spoilery, is that I was looking at discussion like on the Star Trek subreddit, and lots of people in the latest episode were piling on Riker, They're like, you know, oh man, Riker is so unreasonable in this episode. Riker's crazy. Is you know, what's happened to Riker? You know, he's just ignoring Picard. It's terrible. You know, but I'm like, what are you talking about? Riker's super right in the episode. Picard's the one that's crazy. Picard keeps telling him to do this absolutely insane thing. Picard keeps saying, go punch Mike Tyson in the face. It's like, no! It's a really bad move. I was 100% on Riker's side. It seemed like a lot of people were on Picard's side. Red moment, I don't know, maybe. Good to see Spike with the first time chat. Good to have you.
Let's make a deal.
Stacey, Doom Patrol being canceled. Ah, it's my fault! It's my fault! I haven't watched the latest season. If I had watched that season, they wouldn't have canceled it. Ugh. As Doom Patrol was kind of good. I would actually call Doom Patrol a little bit more than kind of good.
Just like
I liked it quite a lot, but you know, it was a weird show, but I enjoyed the weirdness. See, that's a shame. I have not watched the latest season yet. I hope they put in a vaguely, at least a vaguely good place to end it by the end of the season. I don't know if the whole season's out yet or not. I would think it is, but I'm not sure.
Breathe it
When they announce cancellations, I guess it's the general time period, because, you know, Paramount/Discovery also just announced their ending. Discovery just announced their ending Star Trek Discovery, so I guess it's just the general time period where the studios do it, maybe. Here's the Grays. We're all over the place the last episode. First of all, we do with Picard.
all's well that's somewhere.
Picard theme was gambling. Less suggestions. There were no options, but it still felt like there were options to me. Yeah, like I said, I certainly felt like Picard was. They do the same thing as in they did in Nemesis, right? In Nemesis, the Scimitar shows up. And I think it's Worf. Worf is reading off the specs, and you know, he's like, you know, 47 disruptor banks, 29 photon torpedo launchers, da 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 da. You know, and I think Picard's line is, "She's a predator." You know, they do the same thing with the Shrike. They do almost the exact same scene. And the effect of the scene is, you can't win this fight. You can't win this fight. Don't even bother trying. I should look forward to Ted Lasso Season 3, which I've not seen, but I've heard many, many good things about.
I hope this fits on the ship.
Picard's entire career was winning gambles. Well, he did win the Picard maneuver, I guess. but he never actually played poker with the crew until the last episodes. Yeah, Marcus also said Ted Lasso was the best show to watch this year. Wholesome, family friendly if you remove the sex scenes. What?
How curious.
You cannot understand the
Game of Thrones is very wholesome if you remove like 80% of the scenes in the show. Yosh redeems the Star Trek show of the day, by the way. We got a special request. Public space of affection, no nudity. Okay, well, I mean, if it's just a kiss or a hug or something, I get that's still family friendly, but used a different word. You look like Ben Brode. Just like Ben Brode would have done. May he rest in peace with his Marvel Snap money. So how effective can we be here?
You are excused.
By the Ice Lord!
I found it first.
Alright. 6 skeletons, but they got twice my health. Jax is low. Yeah, Yost, if you got any special requests for the Star Trek show, let me know. I'll try to accommodate if I can. Otherwise, I'll just find something. I'll just find something.
Wanna blow something up?
A masterclass. A masterclass unto itself.
Embrace the gift of death as
I take 5 damage. Probably scary for him. I still have 6 mana left, because that costs 0 mana, just health. Construct Quarter nerfed! Construct Quarter nerfed to 4 mana. Like his easy win? Well, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. It seems really difficult for him to do anything here with only 8 mana. Well, I say it seems difficult.
Welcome.
I was kinda wrong. Was anything wrong? I guess you haven't seen their play yet. I guess you haven't seen their play yet. Oh, no, wait, you're crossing your fingers. I thought you were. I thought you said it was already a done deal.
embrace the gift of death.
They go down to 3 health, which means if I had 1 more mana, they would be 100% dead. Because I'd be able to just attack with Gaia Drill, and ping their face, but I'm 1 mana short of that. So now we have a bit of a choice. I can try to just Discover Lethal, which is pretty easy typically.
Let's think.
Or I can, I can play Objection if that doesn't work. Which makes it really, really hard for them to kill me.
The Queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
That's a shame.
Stop.
An incredible discovery!
Min-Max's skill issue, I agree. Man, I hope they can't do 6 damage from hand. Why wouldn't we play Guy again and clear the board? Well, it wouldn't clear the board, it would clear the 3-5. It would still maintain a 2-3. Do they just have the sword to kill me? Do they have the Ashbringer?
Something need doing.
Till death do us part.
You have best.
First lane, kill the 3-5 with a ping. I considered it. Maybe it would be. Because obviously, you know, all they need was corrupted Ashbringer to kill me. Alright. So 7 wins, 2 losses. Crisis. 1 bit struck you a lot. Admiral visited ship, but then red carpentry according to rank. Being cordial all over the place. Admiral visited Picard ship at TNG. Yeah, but that'd be more if it was planned, right? They show up without a plan. So they're really intruding based on their rank. You know, you could compare it, and they're trying to change his plans without any announcement. And so you could compare it a bit more to like, you know, everybody goes back to Jellicoe on Next Generation. Actually, maybe we can play the Jellicoe trailer. Maybe I can play the Jellicoe trailer. Let me see. I hope he's in the trailer. Jellicoe trailer, yeah. That'll be Chain of Command Part 1. We usually play Chain of Command Part 2 trailer. Chain of Command Part 1. Good to see Team America, by the way. Team America streams Hearthstone, Arena, and duels, all types of things. Check out Team America if you're not. And like Pokemon Unite. Yeah, Jellicoe's in this trailer for sure. Let me see if I can grab it. But the point being, you know, Jellicoe comes on board and starts changing everything. He changes the command duty shifts. He puts Troy in uniform, which I like, but... and Troy keeps the uniform for the rest of the show. But, you know, Riker gets really mad at Jellicoe, and everybody gets mad at Jellicoe in the same way that, you know, Shaw gets mad at Riker and Picard for showing up without any announcement. Alright, let's see. So here's Chain of Command Part 1. Chain of Command Part 2 is one of the best episodes of the series. But this is Part 1. And yeah, we had Yosh redeem this trailer. Also, thank you, Murloc with the follow. We're going to play the Star Trek show a day, 1 a day, take a 3-minute break, come back with the 7-win mage. Should maybe back out so we get the ringing sound gone.
Top secret orders force Picard to relinquish command. I want this ship ready for action.
So there's Jellicoe. So Picard has to go off the ship for a secret mission, and this guy Jellicoe takes over. People talk about Jellicoe all the time, even though he's only in these 2 episodes.
And I want this ship ready for action. Duty sends him to stop production of the most feared weapon in the galaxy.
Destroy it. At any cost.
Beverly, get out of there! But has Starfleet sent him on a suicide mission?
It's a trap.
Come on!
You are preparing for war.
Captain!
We are preparing to defend ourselves.
On Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Star Trek, The Next Generation, with the Starfleet sneaking suits, the Starfleet burglary suits. Yeah, those are Spec Op uniforms. They sure are. I think they... Let me see, do they... I don't know if I can find it quickly enough. Yeah. yeah. So this is one of the reasons. Why if you're really big into Star Trek, if you've seen like Next Generation and stuff, you got to see Lower Decks. You got to see the Lower Decks cartoon show, because Lower Decks is just completely packed. It's just completely packed with all types of references like this, where on Lower Decks, they do a Spec Ops mission, and they put on these outfits. They put on these outfits for their Spec Ops mission. So you gotta see Lower Decks if you're really into Star Trek for all these wonderful little references. So yeah, there's the Star Trek show of the day. Yost redeemed it, and we will be back in 3 minutes. They steal that game from James Bond. Hobo said the same thing. Yeah, it could be for sure. Which Bond movie? When's the Simpsons show of the day? Oh, Simpsons, Star Trek is owned by Paramount. I fear Paramount this much, but, Simpsons is owned by Disney now. I fear Disney this much, I'm not gonna play those. Alright. I just seen this. What is that website? We'll be back in 3 minutes. Alright, there's still a little bit of time left on the break, but hey, appreciate a raid from Rango. The Rango raid. It's got alliteration. We're at 7 wins, the Sweet Mage deck. Let's make sure. Put a shout out for Rango. There we go. There we go. Been a good stream. I appreciate the raid. I was just trying to see what you were doing, and just in case you don't know, your stream is still running. It's just sitting on the Hearthstone screen. As a heads up, it's still live on the main menu.
I will bring forth.
Let the negotiations
spy real quick. I think I see a 10+ win mage around. Looks sweet to me. Thanks for the heads up. I'm gonna keep that Herald of Lakalar in this case, I think, with this hand. Makes you watch a documentary about Babylon 5. Didn't know Warner took inspiration from a pitch to Deep Space Nine. Yeah, absolutely. That's why the shows were airing at the same time and why they're so darn similar. I bet he's mad about it. I think he is mad about it. I think I've heard him be mad about it. And he deserves to be mad about it. On the other hand, I like Deep Space Nine, so...
My blood boils for war.
Was he John when the Cubs slide? Just that maybe Rango got raided by Dosh. This will draw our last secret. Jerry drew the Oasis naturally. The Oasis is frost, so that means Harold will draw Deathborn, which is a good thing.
The victory is yours. Inspirational.
What?
Guess they really don't like me drawing a secret. I'll dedicate that win to Rango. Over to my voice tune. Yogi, your reputation precedes you. They knew they couldn't win, so they saved their time. I'm gonna be honest with you, Joey. You might think that not playing a game and winning is less satisfying than playing the game and winning. I would think that, Yugi, you know, without the fight, without the struggle, it's a hollow victory. No, it feels pretty sweet. That number says 8 instead of 7. I like it. Okay. He destroyed the guy. 1 card lethal. 1 card lethal. Isn't much Babylon 5, but somebody Deep Space Nine. Yeah, I mean, it's about a space station. It's about a space station, and there's, you know, kind of a religious angle to it, and a big war starts, and it's very, very, very similar to Deep Space Nine because the Deep Space, the Babylon 5 creator pitched the Paramount or whatever, and then they said they didn't want it, but then they turned it into Deep Space Nine anyway. Settings misclick, maybe. Is he going for Spock what? Yeah, which I need to, like, move, because now I have a Star Trek reaction folder, and I keep looking for the what in the Star Trek reaction folder, but I haven't put it there. The only thing in there is this.
What is wrong? Whoa! What's wrong with you?
But I don't have the what in there. I don't have the what in there, I probably should. Acknowledge needs to be banned, turn 2 lethal, I know, right? Gozer said skills with the first time chat. Elvis says hello, good to see Elvis. If we go coin Oasis, I can kill the 1-3. Sure. Why not? Should be able to have 5 guys sue? Well, I imagine when he made the pitch. I imagine when he made the pitch, he probably signed something saying that, you know, they could use his ideas without hiring him. I don't know. I don't know. And you know, maybe it's legally distinct enough that you can get away with it anyway. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, now at this point, this was all, you know, 20 plus years ago.
I'm ready to be just like you.
He says, why haven't they conceded yet? The opponent? Oh, no, you're just referencing an old clip. I'm like, I haven't played an Arcanologist yet. Why would they ever concede yet?
This valley will be your rising tomb.
You are so cute! Yes, you are!
And she's like, oh, yeah, which, you know, if that's true, I mean, all I could see was the headline, but if that's true, you know, you can see why they are trying to be so diligent about blocking not safe for work stuff, because it's much harder to sell things that have not safe for work content. So, you know, if that's true, you know, you can see why. You can see why they care so much. Yeah, there's Archaeologist. Can't lethal like last time.
You want it? I got it.
I want the Frozen Touch, or do I want the Ruined Orb? I mean, they're still at 30 health. Little low on minions. I could... Yeah, miss lethal. I could try to discover, like, a rune. This is Orb. I think I agree in our current situation. If they were down to, you know, 20... Jeez. If they were down to 20 health, I might, think differently. Alright, well... So, I mean, I can Deathborn, but then they get a whole... They get a whole slew of new heads, so I can't really do that either. I have to wait a turn. And take 10 billion damage in the process. It's only 17. Yeah, but if they do 17 damage to my face and put me to like 9, and they're still at 29, I'm never gonna win. We're never gonna win. Just wait, so how is that phrase pressure? Learn so much. Yeah, probably not. Actually, I'd probably be fine. What am I thinking? That's their third selective breeder. Wow. Wow.
Right between the eyes.
I have been seeing so many hunters perfectly counter me lately. So many.
The more you struggle.
It's never seen good against the board, I know. I know, I hate it. Oh, shoot. That was a big mistake. I needed to draw the Naga, then use the Snap Freeze, so this could discover a spell. It probably won't matter, we're just thousands of miles behind right now. Oh, Star Trek Junkie and Strike. No, I can't win this game ever. Wow. Yeah.
Keep this
Wow. Jeez, I mean, I was looking at the cards they played that game. So 3 selective breeders. They played a Venomous Scorpion and got a random one. Deadly Shot, Shell Shot. The Colossal. And then 3 bears. For if not playing Arcanologist, that's true. Alright, alright. I still think 8 is a low result for this deck, but we were at like 4-2 or something, so glad we didn't go less than infinite. Makes sense on, well, it's the worst time to link it, because I gotta do a new draft. I can't take a look at it right now. Oh, got a legendary. Got a legendary, an epic, and a rare. Good pack. Good pack.
Magic molds the minds of many, and I am its master.
I did 15 runs without Mage. I did 15 runs without Mage, and now I've got 5 Mages in a row. I want Babbling Book, but it's gotta be Deathborn. Just say what you save those packs for. I have all the cards from the new set, so we just open up all the class packs and stuff when a new set comes out to unlock those cards faster. Looking very, very briefly. Oh, it's another holiday special documentary. Oh, it's got Kevin Smith, so that's something. That's something. But yeah, the problem with those types of things for me, Rake, is, you know, it's all stories I've heard. It's all stories I've heard typically. I know a lot about the holiday special, so I usually end up being bored because they're saying stuff I already know. But yeah, it's still interesting stories. Probably just Merc. I don't think I want Chatty. Scale bit. Rates is nothing new there for you. Yeah, that's the issue. That's the issue. You know, if I saw a documentary about, trying to think of something, how they got funding for the second Sex and the City movie, you know. That I wouldn't know about. That I wouldn't know about. Those would all be new stories to me. A documentary about the Star Wars Holiday Special. It's like, I already know everything. Too deep is saved delved. Exactly. Exactly. Sin running. He says there's 2? Yeah, but the second one was done many, many years later, right? Right? I mean, Spell discovers. Well, there's one right there, but it's kind of pricey. The Trench Surveyor might actually be the better card here. They did the first movie in 2008. They did the second movie in 2010. And I did the second one much later. But then there's been a sequel show airing? There's been a sequel show airing since last year called And Just Like That? Alright. Oh, there it is! A third film was announced in 2016, but was canceled and replaced with this new show. Huh. Alright. I could just quiz called Mastermind, which is a special subject I think you do very well at, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to review all the producers' names and stuff. I made run, how you do it. We did, you know, we only got like 5 mage runs on our first 50. We had like a 10% offer rate. Now I got 5 in a row. It's crazy. I'm actually gonna take Trench Surveyor. Kind of found the Conjurers to be too slow. Take Evoker. Specialist over Treasure Guard. Marcus is off. Thanks for being here, Marcos. Hope to see you again soon. Have a good time. Take Traveling Merchant. Grey Sage. So right now, Grey Sage only works with Deathborn. I don't like Bubbler or Northshire Farmer much anyway, so let's still take the Grey Sage Parrot. Maybe someone else will show up for it. I don't actually love drafting Objection, personally. I'm gonna take Darkfallen Shadow. Primordial Protector could draw the Deathborn. It's just like the Grey Sage, we're hoping to get bigger spells. I'm gonna do it. I've already got 1 Presto. Let's take Arcane Worm here. Oh! Ooh, Sylvanas. Extra stores today, we had a 8-win mage. Now we're doing another mage. Oh yeah, Lars says, but there is a general knowledge section. It's asked stuff about members of the Beatles. What are you talking about? I know members of the Beatles. There's like the Stag Beetle, the Stink Beetle. So what about Bron? Bron? I mean, Bron Parrot would be funny. Bron Deepwater is something. Bron Traveling Merchant's actually good. Bron Arcane Worm's okay, but I think I have to take... Sylvanas. Save Bronzebeard. I'm gonna take Sylvanas, but it is a big infuse, right? Infuse 7. Infectious Ghoul, I like it quite a bit. Sort of. I've been liking it more lately. I don't love Tidehunter too much. I'll take it. Ruined Orb, there's a Discover spell. Another Deathborn increases the odds of Grey Sage Parrot and Primordial Protector working. Gonna take it over Jellyfish. Well, Sinstone Totem's terrible. Solid Alibi's terrible. So it's Explosive Runes by default. Default! Gotta be the Mistake. I don't think I want the Sanctum. Mecha Shark works with Mistake. Mecha Shark, Piggyback. What else do I have mech-wise, if anything? I got the Trench Survey. I do have the Trench Survey. I'm gonna take the Mecha Shark, but maybe like Piggyback. There's Arcanologist. I do have 1 secret. Mossy. Versus Sentinel when I've got 2 ways to dredge, and dredging up the Sunken Sentinel can be good. It's not amazing, but it can be good. What Simpsons popular Simpsons characters have died this past year? Did you get your own Pokemon the Bug Catcher? My favorite character in Pokemon is that guy who says, I like shorts, they're comfy and easy to wear. Secret Mage confirmed. Arcanologist got lethal last time. Because where are the spells? What, I got 2 Deathborns, what more do you want? 5-mana Fireland Spoil, that's one way to look at. You do an Infuse 7 anyway. Suspicious Alchemist is a lot of fun, but a lot of times opponents guess the spell. Now, City Architect, not the most respectful of this card, but is 3 minions for the Infuse 7. And I took Suspicious. I've got 1 secret for Chatty. Murloc Tidehunter is 2 bodies for the Accuser Infuse and the Accused Infuse. Flesh Behemoth could summon Sylvanas, which is interesting, because then they know I have Sylvanas. But I get a 5/5 on board and a Sylvanas in hand, which is kind of funny. I've also got Infectious Ghoul. Mistake would be worse to draw, obviously, but we're kind of mulliganing for that anyway. So I have... Oh, and the Incineroar is good too. So I have 3 good undead to pull, and 1 bad one. I'm gonna take Behemoth, but you could think about Tidehunter. You could think a little bit Chatty, but with only 1 secret, Crazy Alchemist is another undead for this. I'm gonna take Shopkeep. Take a Night Captain easy. They keep giving me Chatty, but I'm gonna take a second Accuser. Could think about Shooting Star too. Bone Flinger. It's another undead that I don't really want for the Flesh Behemoth. Let's take Coil Fang. I don't have Force. I don't really have synergy with Prestor. Shivering Sorceress can reduce the cost of a Deathborn after we've drawn it, which can be good. You can think about Shooting Star 2. Last pick. I like Cold Case. Corporal can be good too, but I'm almost definitely taking Cold Case. So I have a rule for the run. Always take the highest mana spell off Suspicious, just because it can work with the Parrot. Since we don't die early, we should crush! Because here's a fun Pokemon /red/blue fact. All the trainers in the game ended sentences with exclamation points except for one. Ah, yes. Yes. I'm just going to silly places. Obviously, Red and Blue didn't have voice acting. Like, yes, I remember. They had that one Pokemon trainer voiced by Ben Stein with the monotone. And, you know, that one didn't have an exclamation point. That was one of the toughest trainers in the game. He just had 6 Mewtwo's because of the monotone. It was Mono Mewtwo. It was amazing. Can't take Cold Case. I'm gonna take Cold Case over Corporal. Let's be with what nickname. Zero with Zerlos. Yeah, it's not nearly as good schmo as Event Horizon. That's the nickname you want. Makes just bad card to draft you. There's anti-synergy most of the time. I mean, sometimes you need a 1-mana 1/3.
Negotiations.
Sometimes you need a 1-mana 1/3. I'm gonna toss the Mecha Shark and look for cheaper minions. Surveyor also works.
Let's make a deal.
Need a bit more spice over here.
And to change the deck title.
An incredible
Gotta change it to what? Sylvanas Mage?
Hot bucket.
Yeah, we don't have any of our mechs there. Guess I'm just gonna take the Arcane Bolt, honestly. Leave these down there. Could think about Darkfall, but the Mammothurst is kind of too far away. I was also thinking about tossing the Traveling Merchant, but I might want to play the Arcane Worm with the Traveling Merchant next turn. Dan has a name. Suggestion.
Reporting for duty.
I have to review the Twitch TOS. This looks like Get Down.
Exotic where?
Caution.
Yeah, it is Get Down. Oh no, it's not. It's Judgment, which isn't as bad as Get Down, because at least I get to kill the dude. Another buff. That card is super vulnerable to. Wow! Look at these me trades. But why would they trade into Arcane Worm instead of the Traveling Merchant?
Calculation error.
I mean, I would make a trade, but I would trade into the 4/5. this was infused, they would have made a massive mistake.
How curious.
It's because you have the bolt. I don't understand.
They ever get out? Just buy something!
They too cheap to trade the merchant. I don't know. It's just this still gives me so many more options. I can't approve of this.
Reporting for duty.
Welcome to Deathborn Town. Population, the whole board.
Interesting.
Obviously, they agree it's bad play, just saying their reasoning. Fair enough. Fair enough, yeah, I don't agree with their reasoning, but... maybe it was their reasoning.
Tracking their movements.
They're 15, they could play a Lion Guard. Doesn't matter how the run's going today. We had an 8-win mage. It was a really good mage. You know, I kind of wanted to go 10+. Even so, I won't complain too much about the 8.
Looks like I'm here just in time. Reporting for duty.
Take to raise divine shields here. But they're also really close to dying. I'm primarily worried the guy playing Immortalized in Stone. That was good explosive runes, because they would have got Divine Shield with the Wind Fury.
All's well that
I gotta heal. Is that really enough? They just gave me back the infectious school, so it's never enough.
A smidge of this, a pinch of that.
GG. Took a quick look at this just for fun. Just for fun. Okay, well, I think they made some bad decisions that game. 1 win, no loss. Yeah, hope it's a good weekend so far, Subdue.
Versus Tavish!
Negotiations begin.
I like this hand, honestly. I start infusing this, reduce the spell cost on the Rune Orb, get early Arcane Bolt. I like it.
Tusks, wolves,
Make it deep.
shattering.
to meet you.
Caught this one eating party
Uh-oh.
snacks.
Did they get the elk? They did not. Good. Okay. Could be a little slow against Hunter, but I'm gonna take it. Got one offered off the Suspicious Alchemist last game. Got one offered here again. But like I said, could be too slow against Hunter.
Private Shorty, reporting for duty!
Got exotic wares and funnel cakes.
4-5 lines up well against the 2-4. They got 4 man to try to disrupt this. Not exactly a disruption, is it?
I hope this fits on the ship.
So if I took Trench Surveyor, I can dredge again, but these aren't max. We do have an option that I don't think I care about, but if I take Suspicious Alchemist on, you know, turn 8+, I can play Suspicious Alchemist and shoot it with Arcane Bolt, and they don't get to discover the copy of the spell. It's a 0-mana Suspicious Alchemist, which is kind of fun. Make it good with Sunwell in certain ways.
Interested?
Alright, there's the Dracula with the fur, the big fur. I don't know if there's been a fur today, has there? Mostly talking Star Trek, mostly. Talk about Picard Season 3, which is airing right now. Got Picard Season 3 airing, we got Mandalorian Season 3 airing. 2 more episodes of The Last of Us. They got stuff on. They got stuff on that I care about. That's all I need. I ask so little in life, that's all I need. A couple of star shows airing. What is this? I'd say Dire Frenzy, but you can't frenzy a Murloc. Trencher, that I should mention, by the way, does stream Hearthstone Arena, among other things. Branchlet says, with the Joey here.
This is the way. This is the way.
Rex is in 2 Diablo betas this month. Wait, what do you mean 2? Are both betas for Diablo 4? Or is there... No, I'm not gonna go with that Suspicious Alchemist plans. I'm gonna go...
A smidgen,
Suspicious...
a pinch of that.
Yeah, I go Suspicious... Cool... Coin... Arcane Bolt... What's this Pyro? Yeah, I don't know what I want to pick there. It seemed like I didn't drop any frames. I go with Big Fur too. Yeah, the open beta and the pre-order beta and separate weekends. Yeah, might try the open beta. And Smacks who's pre-ordering. Can only play Barbarian, Sorcerer, and Rogue. The later one's all 5 classes available. What's the other 2? Is Necromancer playable? Druid? I don't remember. I haven't paid too much attention to Diablo 4. I bought the Diablo 2 remaster, and I only played it for a couple hours. Did eventually
Thank you.
come up with the right answer. They just kind of life sense the ghoul. They might. Take most of their turn, though.
What are you waiting for?
Get to level 20 today, you get a small collectible. You do like exclusive rewards. Like right now, you know. They just life sentenced it, you know. There was the signature Infectious School, and some people don't like the signature cards, but I think Infectious School is one of the better ones. And it was at that event. It was free, but if you weren't here for the launch of the expansion, you miss out on it, right? There's a small collectible. Iron says hello, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well today. Doing pretty well. Been getting to play a lot of mage decks, which was very unlike earlier in the meta. Very unlike earlier in the meta.
The more you
That's with the Troth. The power of the Troth. We were talking a lot about Riker earlier. A lot about Riker. Riker's doing stuff on Picard Season 3 right now. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We got a deck from yesterday. It's got the Mage Colossal, which of course a priest stole from me and killed us with. Oh dear. Does the stream will explode on the countdown? Yeah, it happens. It happens, but you know. You gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with explosions. Good to see ATD, good to see Elena, I get to catch a stream today. And yeah, Kong says early stream, we're a little earlier than usual. A lot of times we get started around noon West Coast, which is half an hour from now. Good to see Ark. Hope everybody's doing well this weekend. Hopefully this deck will be doing well.
Begin.
I says, why is there smoke coming from your deck? That's not smoke. That's steam. Steam from the steamed mana we're having. Hope you unlocked that emote with channel points. Let's see. We got Mistake, we got Arcane Worm. Yes, of course I did. Ooh, Mistake does activate in the Rubian. That could be good. Let's just throw the bolt at this. Not sure if next turn will be, like, trade off the Mistake, get a discount spell, or we playing the Vrykul. Of course, but actually the Vrykul can activate in Rubian too. Diver.
The dark deed to defy death.
Okay. See what they do about this. Look at this. I'm gonna tap on 3. This makes sense provided they are throwing out a... No, they're not. I was wondering if they were gonna throw out one of those... You know the card I mean. You know the card. The card? What card do I mean? I mean... Oh, I love Wildfire. I love Wildfire. And yeah, it looks like I could use draw 2 cards, but I do have 2 discover a spell. I love Wildfire. I'm gonna take Wildfire. What card am I talking about? The 2-1. The 2-1. Shadowblade Slinger? I think Shadowblade Slinger is the name. The 2-1 does damage based on the damage you took that turn. If they played that with the tap, it could make sense. Okay, so if we trade this, I can do that discount spell. But maybe I just want to play Ethereal Conjure.
You want it? I got it.
A Wide Song, it does damage. None of these actually do damage. I'm gonna take Cone of Cold. I feel like we're doing damage quickly enough that freezing up a board they have is more important than trying to clear a board. We'll see if that's the case. Sandrunner's a good thing to hit with Cone of Cold. Again, I get the 3-cost minion. Maybe I wanna freeze it. Let's do this, which makes us more vulnerable to AoE.
The more you struggle.
Let's do this. Get this discount spell. Take a life sense to remove certain types of taunt. I mean, Deathborn's sweet, but I think with the position we're in the game, we just want to be able to do this last bit of damage as quickly as possible.
The cold can't stop me.
Yep.
Neither can you.
Get rid of a taunt. Get rid of a taunt. Now I can just fireball and ping them, but this is more fun.
I'll get him.
Alright, well, if every game goes that smooth, we're gonna get 12-1. That was, whew. As smooth as silk. The smoothest jazz. One loop before you started to claim the fire was the Spectre of Buddha come to visit us on this memorable day. How often does Chalmers buy it? Does Chalmers always not buy it? Because I think every one I looked at, I looked at like, I don't know, maybe 6 of them. Seemed like every time Chalmers doesn't buy it. Does he ever buy it? The other thing that was a little curious that I saw was, I don't think he does. It's a set factory, yeah. One that was a little curious was, man, my train of thought. I need more caffeine or something. I keep trailing off today. What was the little thing that was curious? Spectre of Buddha. Chalmers doesn't buy it. I'm trying to get the train back on track. I'm trying. I don't buy it. I don't know. Maybe I'll remember. Oh, just the voices. The voices sometimes. Sometimes the voices doing weird stuff. Skinner turning Southern, Chalmers getting a Britishy voice. Sometimes a woman's voice showing up in the text to speech. Those all were oddities that I saw a bit of. This is early stuff of the weekend. Yep. But the Monsieur is the herald of the weekend, the true herald. I'm always thinking of Monsieur when he's trying to get started earlier. Look what's happened with that, but it's all funny. So if I were to trade off a Zambi, people a discount in the Rubian. Although
let's think this through. Time's almost up.
So this makes me kind of weak to AoE, but it does clear up that sun well. Well. Oh wait, sorry, that's the buff, which is also very concerning. The buff is very concerning, but the research skill set. Well, I know. It does leave me with a board, though.
I'm ready to be just like you.
Yeah, still open out and have AoEs. I mean, these are all minions, right? Because they just buffed 4 minions. Guess they gave a spammy, though. Been quite a few spammies. Oh, shoot, well. I mean, this maybe should be expected. You could have tried to play Objection, but of course if I play a secret, they might go for a different card first. Well, we're dead. Let's see. We could try Discover a Deathborn, maybe? Because otherwise, I don't know what we're gonna do. Could also do the discounted spell.
How curious.
You want it? I got it.
Well, those are not Deathborn.
Darkness beckons.
Teach me.
Killed 1, but not 2. Dr. White, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Yikes. They discovered a blood card, too. As well as random audio and video froze, but the overlay was still working, so you can see card draws and stuff. Yeah, I've heard about that happening before. Man, oh man. Yeah, he's a frozen touch with a fireball, but they're double blood. They're probably gonna be healing. Even so.
You cannot understand the purpose.
Alright, well, I'm not expecting to get out of this, but we're gonna try. The blood tap into the swarm guard is just too darn strong. Plus, they've discovered a blood rune card, and now they've discovered a spell. Whew.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese.
So this draws a Deathborn. The cheesemonger is a big problem now.
Let's think this through.
This valley will be your icy tomb.
Do I ever play Objection and let him get a 3-cost spell? I think I have to. I think I have to, but it feels bad to give him spells. I'm gonna end up giving him a lot of spells, probably. Is it Houndglass guaranteed? No, it actually gives you a random spell. It's not class-based. It's not class-based, so they could get a 3-cost spell from any class. It could be a billion things. Exactly 1 billion things. This is actually they're gonna get a 6-cost spell. I can't really get around that, but this is gonna be a very good Deathborn. We're gonna get a 0-cost spell and a 6-cost spell. But we're gonna get 4 skeletons. Alright. They have a random 0-cost spell, which could be like Devouring Swarm. They got this random 6-cost spell. They got a random 3-cost spell. They have a Blood Rune card and a Discovered spell. They got a billion things. What we got is a Fireball and a Frozen Touch. Namakan, spin off outside Namakan. Hope you're doing great today. It despairs over all the spells I've given him. It's a fair despair, but I don't know. We might make it if some of these skeletons go face. Skeleton warriors, da 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 da. Fresh 2 mana crystals. That wasn't Devouring Swarm. Look! Look, Gyros, it's the spirit of the Buddha. Just mentioned. I got Siphon Mana too. I got a lot of burst damage. How much damage do I have this turn? I have to kill off one of these. I could do 4. I can do... Sorry, why did I say 4? I can do 6, 8, 10... 10. Oh, wait, yeah.
Curious.
One mana off lethal, it looks like. But yeah, if skeleton goes face. Nice, it's lethal. I think it's 1 off because we don't have 10 mana. Trade a skeleton. Is that even if the skeleton doesn't go face? Is it still? Yeah, Larry says, "Oh no, mana." Yeah, that's the trouble. Although if this goes face... Oh. Skeletons always go face. Skeletons always go face. I never called lethal, I called Leia. Although you were right. Never mind, I called lethal, yeah. Never mind, I called lethal.
You're right.
Alright. This is easy lethal, easy 20% lethal. Once yours is easy lethal, Mace is easy. Alright, 20% lethal, easy lethal, 5 wins, 1 loss. The safe struggle add numbers. My brain is definitely not at full speed today. I keep losing track of the sentences I'm saying. I'm calling fireball as 4 damage. This is a cheating deck or what? Well, I mean, I'm cheating, but so is the opponent. This is lethal. Lethal. Lethal, sir.
I will fight with
Lethal,
Let the negotiations
you're a man's dick. You're a man's dick. Know what I'm saying? Deck. You're my deck. Fades is low. Good to see it faded. I think we got to catch Fade for like 1 game yesterday, maybe up to 4 games. I forget when we said hi to Faded in proportion to when the stream ended. Good to see it today. It's a good weekend so far. Oh, except you're actually going for Jim Carrey, aren't you, David? I went for Futurama, but I think you're going for Jim Carrey, right? You're going for Loser, I think, or what? I'm trying to remember.
Strictly. No.
Understand the purpose.
Good top deck. Good top deck. I didn't have a play. Is the hero power so loud with this skin? Hey, you better look forward to the next mage skin. It's gonna have a howitzer. That'd be great. Early invigorating sermon. All right. I can do Siphon Man, but it doesn't discount any spells.
I hope this fits on the ship.
So Grey Sage Parrot works with our Deathborns and Arcane Defender, but I haven't drawn any of those. The Arcane Defender's at the bottom of the deck, right? So if I take the Grey Sage, I'm never gonna find the Arcane Defenders anyway. So I think we take the 7 mana Arcane Defenders that we can get to 6 mana if I use the Siphon mana.
You are excused.
Alright, so Grey Sage at the bottom of the deck. We've never seen the Grey Sage Parrot.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Armor...
What is it?
Peasant. Alright, so we get that Siphon if we want it, and we almost definitely do. We discount the Arcane Defender's 6 mana, which lets us play it next turn. Thanks, Obama, for joining us. Bonjour. Incomprehensible dead language. Here we go, Obama. Hope it's a good weekend so far. Yeah, well, I guess we're just gonna play that 6 mana Arcane Defenders, which is pretty sweet, but they might buff that 5/5. It's already buffed, technically. It should be a 4/4. Bum ba ba da ba da ba da ba da bum.
I smell blood.
Must move quickly.
spammy. Alright, well, I get to keep us a 5-2. Better than I expected them to do. It's Saturday, you know what that means, chat draft. It actually might mean chat draft. Because we were supposed to do one on the mini-set release day and we didn't do it. So it actually might mean chat draft. I said we would do one and I forgot about it. So it might actually mean that.
Steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Reporting for duty.
How much damage can we do with Gaia? So the Gaia drills do 3 each, that's 6. Okay, we've got exactly enough. Fortunately. I want the infectious ghoul to land in one of the drills, but it didn't. Ugh. Oh well, I won the 20% last game.
With me.
I guess I can't complain about this too much. Although I can complain about this, maybe? I don't know. I don't have any minions to land the infectious ghoul in. Oh well. They said let him hero power for a few turns. Quite possible. Quite possible. That would have encouraged him to hero power. Dormant? This is your 3rd major row? It's like our 4th or 5th mage in a row? 4th, I think? Yeah, 4, but none of them have gone infinite. None.
Inspirational.
And this one's not going infinite either. Maybe. They are not playing into Deathborn at all.
Reporting for duty.
A dark deed to defy death.
It's one big dragon, baby. Was that last night was painful to watch when that priest dropped the parrot, you're praying them out and hit the board, but alas, good to see strong start this morning. Yeah,
Is there trouble?
yeah, praying them out would hit my board, yeah, which it could have. Yeah. I forgot about that. Mainly, I just remember, you know, I sheeped their mount, and they remounted it. You know, I had the option to kill the sheep, which would have been a terrible decision, except when it goes down the way it went down. Another arcane worm. Okay, so what is the best way to do this? I mean, I can get a max of 7 skeletons, meaning I think we do start by trading here, I think. That's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted. That sucks.
Unstoppable.
that went very non-optimally.